FlightCar is the world's first peer-to-peer car sharing company to operate at airports. The way it works is you're going away to Hawaii for a week, you come to our parking facility, drop off your car, our teammate will check you in on an iPad, we'll drop you off at the airport, you're on your way, you return from your trip, you use our app, we pick you up right from the curb, bring you back to our facility, your car is washed, vacuumed, ready to go, so you're in and out in just a couple of minutes. And the parking is always free even if the car is not rented, and if it is rented then you'll make money per mile that your car is driven. It's very important that every person we bring on board understands every role within the company because it is a very different business than Hertz or any of these other sort of incumbents out there. Bringing in our first HR leader was game-changing for us. So up to that point, we had no formal learning program.
HR at FlightCar is about aggressively building an awesome culture. I've been with the organization now for about 10 months. Our company has grown 300, 400% across the board. And just in a visual way, if you think about us, we're screaming up the side of a mountain in a race car, as opposed to taking one step at a time. How do I get my information out at that same speed? 3 weeks before Christmas, I went to Saba and I said, I really want your system, but I need to implement it in 6 weeks. And we were completely successful in 6 weeks. I sent out an email to my organization and I said, hey, we have this new system, it's called Saba, and here's your login information. You can't break it. It looks like Facebook. I just turned it on.
So I come from the rental car industry, and usually the growth is 1-2 locations a year, maybe. At FlightCar has been completely different. Saba has been very helpful with that, in the sense that now we can have 3-4 locations and all their employees be trained at the same time in different markets, and as rapidly as we can, have them in front of the computer, and that's actually been awesome.
My job is to make every guest leave with a memory and not just a transaction. We use Saba to make sure that everyone receives the same training throughout our current 17 locations. And then on top of that, we do soft skill training. We really want all of our staff, our team members, to feel like they're going into each experience, creating a conversation with each guest.
In the first week, Saba's helped me, to get a better understanding of how to deal with customers, being more efficient, greeting customers by their first names, treating them like they are one of our VIP guests, like they've been here with us before.
Saba incredibly helps our guest experience, which then organizationally helps our NPS score. We've seen over the past 10 months a dramatic increase in NPS scores just from experiencing consistency, and Saba is what allows us to create that consistent product. There are many reasons why I chose Saba Cloud, but I really like the fact that Saba is a web-based system. It's built from a smart perspective, and I think that's what makes it intelligent. Intelligent talent management is not just looking at learning by itself, not just looking at performance management or compensation or recruitment by itself. I think it's being able to provide a solution, not just a system. Saba allows me to realistically look at what I need to do as an organization in a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, and how I can use the tool to help me get to where I need to go.
Our plan is, of course, to be very aggressive with opening new markets and expansion, and we have been, and there's absolutely no way that we could have done it and can do it without Saba.
Without Saba, we'd be 20 years behind in a 3-year-old startup.